What is going on, everyone? Hope you all are doing well on this fine summer Monday. It is another day here at Cardlines Breaks, which means it's another chance at cardboard gold. It's such a fine summer day that we are doing a little marathon Monday today. We've got 3 different breaks throughout the day. Starting out today, we've got 2 boxes of Heritage. You guys can see those in front of us. We've got 2 boxes of Donruss. Then we're going to pack it all up, get it ready to go, get some other work done, and hopefully enjoy some summertime outside. And at 4 o'clock Central, we're going to do a little happy hour with some basketball. Then we're going to break it off again for a little while. And then we're going to do some more baseball fun with some blast from the past stuff from 2019, 2021, 2022 later on tonight. So 3 different breaks going tonight. It is a lot of opportunity for some of that cardboard and chrome gold we love so much. Lou, welcome in. Welcome in. Great to have you as always. As you guys get settled in for the day, we hope you had a great weekend. We hope you're having a good start to your Monday. And let's have a little fun today. Let's rip some big gold out of here. Heritage has continued to treat us well. We had some more boxes, so we're going to run it. Congrats to everyone who got spots in the break. We got Jim going with the Diamondbacks. We got Ryan going with the Braves. There's empty box number 1. We got Zach going with the Orioles. Lou with the Red Sox. Chris with the Cubs. Jim with the White Sox. Trent with the Reds. Richard T with the Guardians. Jim with the Rockies. Mickey with the Tigers and the Astros. Richard with the Royals. Mickey with the Angels. Richard with the Dodgers. Eddie with the Marlins. We got Mickey with the Brewers. Andrew J with the Twins. Matt P with the Mets. Richard with the Yankees. Lou rocking the A's and the Phillies. Mickey with the Pirates, Padres, and the Giants. Jim with the Mariners. Michael S with his beloved Cardinals. Jim with the Rays. Ryan with the Rangers. Mickey with the Blue Jays. Lou with the Nationals. And Richard with the non-baseball spot. And could this be the day that we pull one of those cut autos from Alexander Hamilton or George Washington or someone like that? That would be pretty sweet hit for Richard. So that's those are the spots for today's break, guys. Thank you so much for grabbing your spots, and good luck on each and every one of those. We appreciate you. We are full for this baseball break. We do have some spots available in basketball. If anyone is interested, message me either through your eBay account, and I'll get to it after the break, or send me an email at jeff@cardlines.com, and I can message you once we're done with these to tell you if there are teams available and who they are. And let's talk about the hit counter a little bit for today. For the hit counter, as always, if you guys aren't aware of what we do on the hit counter, it's an extra way to give you a chance at some giveaways. For today's 2 baseball breaks in the morning, we're going to do a buyers and participation giveaway together like we did last week. So if you bought into today's breaks, you're going to have a leprechaun racing for you. And if you hang out with us and chat with us, you're going to get a leprechaun for you. And then if you play along on the hit counter, you're going to have a chance to earn 2 leprechauns per break. So if you pick which spot has the most hits out of this hit counter, you're going to get a leprechaun for that. And you'll have a chance to update it midway through. Then if you also tell us what the total number of all 4 spots is going to be, that will earn you a separate leprechaun. So you can earn 4 more leprechauns along with hanging out with us. And the spots on this Heritage one is we're going to do how many of those father-son card parallels we get. What's going on, Zach? How you doing? Then we're going to do through the years parallels. We'll see how many of those we get. We're going to do Roki and Soto combined. And then we're going to do Judge and Skeens combined. And that is the 4 spots on the hit counter. You guys tell us which of the 4 spots is going to get the most hits and what the total of all those is going to be. And that's a chance to win some more leprechauns. So here we go. Settle on in. Grab yourself some lunch or coffee or whatever time zone you're in. Grab the appropriate beverage and snack for it. And let's go. What's up, McMantle? Get those in. Get those in. Great to see you guys. The Yankees are going to get us going for Richard with Rizzo. Orelvis Martinez rookie. Rafaela for the Red Sox. Seth Brown. Brenton Doyle. And look at that. The first hit counter is going to be newly inducted Hall of Famer Ichiro on the silver foil 2004 through the years. Congratulations to Ichiro on his Hall of Fame induction. I feel like it should have happened a long time ago because it's been more than 5 years since he retired, right? Or am I crazy? But that is a beautiful card for the Mariners. Congrats, Jim.
I think he was inducted.
He was inducted just this year, yeah. But I feel like it's been more than 5 years since he retired. Jonathan Cannon for the White Sox. Jim on a blue diamond parallel. Drew Thorpe, Nolan Jones, Hassan Kim. And our first father-son, which again, we randomized these ones away. It's the Biggios, Houston and Kansas City. So the parallels right now lead in the player spots. We'll see if that continues. We got Realmuto, Dalton Varsho, Yuri Perez on a chrome. Tyler Glasnow for the Dodgers. Chris Sale, Zach Wheeler, and Imanaga. Wyatt Langford Gold Cup for Texas. Congrats, Ryan. Mitch Spence. Luis Guerrero. Tyler Gentry. Orlando Arcia. Jackson Jobe rookie for the Tigers. Congrats, Mickey. Blue border, Framber Valdez. For the Houston Astros spot, Mickey, congrats. Tyler Fitzgerald, JD Martinez, Keibert Ruiz, Tyler Phillips rookie, Ryan Bliss rookie. Clemente, Brennan Drury on the chrome for the Angels. Carlos Correa on the mini diamonds for the Twins for Andrew. Will Smith, Merrill Kelly, Drew Romo, Ronaldo Lopez, Carpenter, Javier Assad, Connor Norby, Yordan Alvarez, Kevin Alcantara is a good rookie for the Cubbies, Chris, Correa, Caminero, Jake Berger for the Rangers, Victor Robles, Michael Conforto, Scuball, Reagans, and Gilbert, strikeout leaders. We'll randomize that one off. A blue border, Colton Cowser on the Gold Cup for the Orioles. Zach, there you go. Nice card there for you. And then we got the holidays on the father-son big leaguers. So as of right now, we'll randomize it off between the Rockies and Orioles unless we get two of them. But the father-son parallels in the lead. Mickey Moniak, Noelvi Marte, Sean Burke, Ian Happ, Andy Pajes. We got Machado on the insert for the Padres. Congrats, Mickey. We got Pete Crow Armstrong on the blue mini blue diamonds for the Cubs. Chris, congrats. And that's right, Pete Crow Armstrong is a short print. So that one will not only sleeve up, but we'll top load that guy up for Chris. Chris, congratulations. Pete Crow on the mini diamond short print. Sean Reynolds, Cal Gibson, Alec Burleson, Trey Turner, Suarez, RBI leaders, Judge, Ramirez, and Rooker. So that gets Judge and Skeens on the board. Kumar Rocker, rookie chrome for the Rangers. Congrats, Ryan. Brian Wu is a short print. Caught that one for the Mariners. Congrats, Jim. Justin Verlander, Ellie De La Cruz for the Reds, Trent, Festa, Blake Dung, Trevor McGill, Yoshida for the Red Sox, Ursig for the Royals. And our next blue border is going to be Mitchell Parker for the Nationals. Lou, congrats. There's Santander, Bryce Miller, Zach Neto, Christopher Morel, and Marcus Simeon for the Rangers. Guy's going to give away to a 76 border. Let's see who it is. Jeff Hoffman out of 76 for the Toronto Blue Jays. Mickey, congrats. I love these cards. 37 out of 76. Jeff Hoffman on the 76's border. Little patriotic firework blast there for Mickey on the Jeff Hoffman to 76. Congrats, Mickey. The inventor of cotton gin, Eli Whitney. On the non, Richard, congrats. There's a nice blue diamonds for the Phillies, Lou of Bryce Harper. That's a good one. Dylan Cruz for the Nationals, Lou back-to-back. Nice hits. Jonathan Cannon, Max Meyer. Schneeman, Pablo Lopez, Jake Cronenworth. Another father-son big leaguers, the Clemens, Yankees and Phillies. Gonna randomize that one off, and the father and sons. Did not expect them to take the lead. For the Dodgers, Richards, this is a Mookie Betts. Mookie is a short print in this checklist. Congrats on the Mookie short print. Brandon Marsh, Bryce Harper again. Clase, Eric Wagaman, Nick Sogard, Kikuchi. And Pico Armstrong on another chrome. This one's a base chrome short print. For the Cubs, Chris, Pete Crow is all over the place for you. Oh, two. Not quite all over the place, but it's nice. Congrats, Chris. For the Phillies, we got a blue border. Edmundo Sosa. Lou, congrats. Couple blue borders for you already. Montero, Jaron Duran, Cole Ragans. There is J-Rod, Mickey Mantle, Joan Duran, Curtis Mead. Bryce Miller on the mini diamonds for the Mariners. Congrats, Jim. Blake Snell, Danny Jansen, record breakers. Ariati for the White Sox. Belozo, Diaz, Angel Martinez. Rookie chrome, Brooks Lee for the Twins. There's another Pete Crow Armstrong for the Cubs. Chris. Congrats, Chris. Another Pete Crow short prints. Jack Flaherty, Josh Hader, Yasmani Grandal, Luciano, Ernie Banks for the Cubbies, Lindor, Hunter Biggie, and a blue border for the Twins on the record breakers, Andrew Jose Miranda. Congrats. Isaac Paredes, Luis Garcia for the Nationals, Cedric Mullins, Shota for the Cubbies on the Gold Cup, Clayton Kershaw, Lane Thomas. Harriet Beecher Stowe, another non. It's Uncle Tom's Cabin. Congrats, Richard. Max Meyer on the mini diamonds for the Marlins. Mel Ott, Riley Green, Zach Wheeler. We got batting leaders with Witt, Guerrero, and Judge. So Judge's inserts are getting them up there. We'll randomize that off. We got a gold coming up here. Gurriel for the Diamondbacks, Jim. And the gold is Mark Vientos to 50 for the Mets. Matt P., congratulations. Lou, you slept on the New York spots in this one. You usually soak up those New York spots. Mark Vientos, 19 out of 50 on the gold chrome. That is a sweet heritage gold right there. That's some of that cardboard gold we're talking about. Matt P., congrats. 19 out of 50, Mark Vientos. Pretty clean looking card, too. Spacing's good. It looks good. Here's another clean looking card. Paul Skeens on the heritage throwback. Congrats to the Pirate Spot, Mickey. And Jeans and Scudge, I was about to say. Judge and Skeens tie it up with the father-sons. Gavin Stone of Rosarina, Jorge Soler. There's Bobby Witt Jr., Solano, Gleyber Torres, George Springer. We got Jonathan India on the chrome for the Royals. A blue border for the Pirates, Mitch Keller. Congrats, Mickey. Griffin Conine, Lake Bakar, Taj Bradley. Nico Cavadas, Wilson Contreras, Corbin Burns. Josh Rojas on the chrome refractor for the Mariners. Andrew Vaughn lighting it up for the Brewers since he got traded. Max Scherzer. Strikeout leaders, Sale, Cease, and Wheeler. And Hodge for the Cubs. As a Luis, and he let someone else have him today. That's so nice of you, Lou. There's another one from Matt for the Mets, and Acuna. There's Lou Bob for the White Sox, Reese Hoskins. And here's a through the years, Robin. I almost said Robert. Shame on me because he's my favorite player ever. Robin Yount. Through the years. Congrats to the Brewers spots. Mickey. I was trying to say Brewers and Robin at the same time, and it came out Robert. I love that card. Congrats. Red Sox. Vaughn Grissom on the blue border. Lou, there's one for you, though. Another blue border. Edwin Diaz, Helio Ramos, Mena, Cantillo, Josh Lau, William Contreras, chrome of Nick Gonzalez for the Pirates. Nick Gonzalez is a short print. So congrats to the Pirates spot on the Nick Gonzalez chrome short print. Mickey. And back-to-back Nick Gonzalez short print chromes. This time it's got the blue diamonds. How about that, Mickey? Back-to-back short prints. Good stuff for Mick. Peralta, Swanson, Max Muncy, Sean Manaea, Josh Young, Royce Lewis. So we've got one flipped around, which could mean a flip bat. No. Must be a cartoon variation because it was turned upside down. Jace Young, I think that is a different looking picture. So I think, guys, we got another cartoon variation. How about that? Nice one for the Tigers, Mickey. Jace Young on the cartoon variation. There's another Nick Gonzalez. How about that? Nick Gonzalez on a short print. We got Cade Smith, Zach Galoff, Michael King. Here's the home run leaders with Judge and Soto in there. So Judge and Skeens are going to take the lead. And Roki and Soto finally make an appearance. We'll randomize that guy off. Grant Holman, Jaden Hill rookie, Campero rookie, Matt McClain. For the Yankees, we're going to get a blue border of Anthony Volpe. Congrats, Richard. Bob Gibson for the Cardinals, Hank Aaron for the Braves, Diaz, Hurtubise, Luis Castillo. Look at this guy. Black border, Jeff Hoffman. Toronto, Mickey, you got the 76 border, and now you got the very rare black border. Now, these aren't numbered, which is crazy because they're more rare than the numbered cards. But congrats, Mickey. This Jeff Hoffman guy, it is his day to shine, apparently. Congrats, Mickey. That's awesome. We got Nolan Gorman on a chrome. And Michael Massey for the Royals. Richard on a blue border. All right, guys. So let me just quick organize a couple things. There we go. We are one box into this 2 boxes of Heritage, which means it is time to make your updates to the hit counter predictions. We got to 10 in the first box with Judge and Skeens coming on at the end there and taking a lead 4-3. We did get 3 father-sons, which is probably a little higher than average, or maybe about average per box, I guess. But we've had times where it feels like we haven't gotten 3 per box, so we could double that up. We did get 2 through the years, and then Roki and Soto are slow playing us. There's empty box number 2. Roki and Soto are slow playing us here into box 2. So make your changes to the hit counter, which group you think is going to manage to take it out of here in box 2, and what you think our total is going to be. Are we going to double it up? Are we going to stay? Are you going to stick with your pack? Are we going to go more than double up? I think we can double it up, if not go higher. And we'll see what we can do. Good luck on getting those leprechauns. Once I'm done ripping the packs, we'll give you time while I'm ripping the packs to make your predictions or changes. And then we'll have Nolan close it up. So everyone give Nolan a big shout for me working with me today. He's going to be bouncing in through all of our marathon of 3 breaks today. Again, if you guys, I know many of you got spots in, some of you in all 3 of the different breaks today, some of you in just the baseball ones. But if you guys are hanging out with us multiple times today, bless you for that. We appreciate it. But we're going to be on this break, the 2 breaks, Heritage and Donruss, and then again, 4 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Pacific. We're going to do a little basketball happy hour. 2 Chrome basketball hobby boxes, and then we're dusting off a 1990s hoops box. I've been trying to find a way to sneak one of these in and do a little Mark Jackson chase in there, see if we can get some Menendez brothers. There's actually, I forget, there's a Bulls player as well from the same set who has a picture where it's the Menendez brothers are the sidelines of that because it was the same game. So I'm going to make sure I got to relook that up to see who that was. So we'll look for that card as well. And then there's not a lot of them printed, but there's also, I think it's like Greg Bryant or something like that, is a card where the only card ever produced where Michael Jordan was not wearing his normal number. The card where he forgot his jersey and had to wear number 12 for a game. And I believe that, I forget the name, it's Greg something. So I got to make sure I remember that. But he was with the Orlando Magic. So we're going to see if the Orlando Magic can get some of those. We're going to see how many Mark Jacksons we can get. We'll see how many Jordans we can get. But it'll be a little fun doing a little blast from the past basketball. And then same thing for baseball tonight. I'm super excited. I'm happy to be doing Heritage and Donruss as well. So don't get me wrong. But I'm super excited tonight because we've just got a hodgepodge of some old stuff we were able to get our hands on, and so excited to be able to extend that stuff out to you guys. We're going to be doing some 2019 Chronicles. We're going to be doing some 2022 Chrome Sonic Lights, 2021 Bowman Chrome. So some fun stuff. And, unfortunately, some of the prospects didn't pan out. So maybe Bowman's a little bit less exciting than this year's Bowman would be. But there's still some names in there, including Bobby Witt Jr. and J-Rod, that are going to be fun to chase. So, you know what? We did not have an auto or relic in there, unless we totally missed it. We had the cartoon, the black border, the out of 50, the 76. Nolan will check through as he's sorting and see, 1, any other short prints I missed, but 2, Nolan, double check that if we had a relic or an auto in there. But that's a good call, McMantle. I don't know. I don't recall pulling the auto or relic. I don't know if the out of 50 is what they consider to be the bonus enough hit for us or something. I don't know. But we'll check on that. If I missed one for whatever reason, Nolan will find it. But it's pretty hard to miss an auto or a relic. So we may have gotten, which would be disappointing out of Topps. They don't usually do that too much. But we'll check on that. And we're going, Nolan, if you can close the box for us, that would be great. At the predictions counter. Josh Rojas, Jordan Lawler, Corbin Burns, Garrett Crochet, and we're going to get that out of the way right away this time. How about a gold hand-numbered Ellie De La Cruz Clubhouse Collections game-used jersey? That's hand-numbered 49 out of 99. Wow.
That's awesome.
That is a big one right there. That is fun. 49 out of 99 on the Clubhouse Collection for Ellie De La Cruz. That is the way to get it started. And again, hopefully maybe this box will have a second hit to make up for that. 49 out of 99 on the Ellie De La Cruz gold. That's awesome. We got Max Scherzer on the mini diamonds for the Rangers for Ryan. Dylan Dingler, Willie Castro, Brian Ramos, Yuri Perez, Reese Hoskins, Wilson Contreras. Jordan Walker is a chrome refractor short print for the St. Louis Cardinals. Congratulations, Michael S. Jordan Walker on the chrome short prints. Spencer Strider, Austin Riley for the Braves. Mike Trout, Spencer Steer, Vladdy Jr., William Contreras, Lou Bob, Corbin Carroll on the parallel for Jim. And the Cubs is going to get a blue border, Dansby Swanson. Congrats again, Chris. Joey Gallo, Seiya Suzuki. There's a Shohei. For the Dodgers, Richard, congrats. Luciano, Ernie Banks, Ryan Bliss, Clemente. Blue border, Jarren Duran for the Red Sox. Congrats, Lou. Jordan Hicks for the Giants. Runs batted in with Shohei, Adames, and Machado. Imanaga on the Gold Cup. Batting leaders with Witt, Guerrero, and Judge. So Judge and Skeens. The Judge inserts now are certainly, I think, going to pave the way on who's going to win the hit counter. Javier Assad, Connor Norby. A Chrome Willie Mays all-time All-Stars. Congrats to the Giants spot. Bob Gibson on the mini diamonds for the Cardinals. Michael. There's Yamamoto for the Dodgers. Garcia. Devin Williams. Ryan Helsley. Royce Lewis. Josh Lau. Yuki Matsui for the Padres on a chrome. And Edwin Diaz for the Mets. Blue diamonds. Congrats to the Mets buds. Thanks, Nolan, so much. Guys, don't forget, we do have a sweepstakes going up. We say end of the month, but it's Wednesday because I'm leaving town Thursday for a little vacation. So Wednesday afternoon, we're going to close out transactions for the month, so to speak, and we're going to pull the sweepstakes winner. There'll be a YouTube stream live for that. So there's only just a few short days left to go online to cardlines.com, the shop, and order yourself some products or supplies and get entered in for $50 store credit. Andy Ibanez, Loper Fido, Jacob Wilson for the A's. Most likely the rookie of the year, unless his own teammate, Nick Kurtz, beats him out. Lou, congrats. Aaron Buxton, Yandy Diaz, Curtis Mead, Campero. Here's going to be a blue border of Judge, Santander, and Soto on the home run leaders. And that's going to put Judge to 6 and Rilke and Soto to 2. And the father-sons have gone quiet on us. Aaron Judge on the record breaker for the Yankees. Richard, congrats. So Judge and Skeens now taking a huge lead, which is kind of what I expected to happen. Chris Bryant, Jazz Chisholm, Cavadas, Hunter Green, Angel Martinez, Joan Duran. For the Rockies, we got a rookie mini diamonds of Luis Peralta. Jared Jones for the Pirates, Brady Singer, Yu Darvish. Solano Kershaw, Michael Conforto. Strikeout leaders, Skewball, Reagans, and Gilbert. I think that's the second of those. Jordan Westberg is a short print for the Orioles. Zach, congrats. Cody Bellinger, Jackson Churio record breakers for the Brewers, Mickey. And Tyler O'Neill for the Orioles. Rafaela, Bobby Witt Jr., Ian Happ, Andy Pages. Blue border, Danny Jansen. Jose Barrios, Greg Jones, Iglesias, Hurtubise, Ohapi, Matt McClain, Jackson Merrill on the Gold Cup. And that one's going to be a short print Gold Cup. I don't think it's a cartoon variation as well. But the short print, it might be an image variation. Congrats to the Padres, Mickey. That's a great one. Jackson Merrill short prints, maybe image variation. Ben Rice, Chris Sale, Rogers, Sean Burke, Jegberger, McCutcheon, Schwarber for the Phillies, Chrome Jordan Hicks, Josh Hader, blue border for the Houston Astros. Mickey, congrats. Brooks Baldwin, Waldrop, and Acuna again for the Mets. Taj, Hunter Biggie, Diaz. Wroblewski on the Chrome rookie for the Dodgers. Congrats, Richard. Walker Buehler. That's a short print for the Red Sox. Lou, congrats. Kyle Tucker. Garrett Cole and Kevin Gausman for the Blue Jays. Mena rookie, Cantillo rookie, Lane Thomas, Lindor. Michael King on the blue border for the Padres. Congrats, Mickey. Mountcastle, Nacho, Henry Malloy, Sean Malaya, Josh Young, George Springer, Lourdes Gurriel, Miles Mikolas on a mini diamonds for the Cardinals. Stolen base leaders, Ellie De La Cruz, Otani, and Bryce Terang. Aaron Nola, C.J. Abrams, Jaden Hill, Gleyber Torres, and we got Drew Thorpe to 150 on the blue border chrome for the White Sox. That is 77. Come on, 77 out of 150 for Jim D. Congrats, Jim. Drew Thorpe to 150. Nolan Ryan on the reimagined. You needed that that Red Sox short print? That one we got, or you need one? That'd be awesome if we completed your set, Lou. The Bueller, is that the one you needed? So there's the Jackson Merrill short print. Yep, so that was, you guys correct, that was the Jackson Merrill image variation, and here is the regular image, I think, of the short print. That's really cool if you needed that. That's a great way to finish the set. Congrats, Lou. Matsui, Jake Rogers, Mickey Mantle, Holman, Seth Brown. That's sweet, man. So cool. Brenton Doyle. Rep Snyder for the Red Sox on a chrome. And Cole Ragans on a blue border for the Royals. Richard. Wroblewski. We got the Fireman, Housley, and Class A. That's cool. Ozuna, J-Rod, Realmuto, Dalton Varsho. Mookie Betts is going to be on the silver foil parallel. For the Dodgers, Richard, congrats. Mini Diamond, Zach Galoff. There's Ref Snyder, Young Hoo Lee. Iriati, Bellozo, Arcia. Another Jackson Jobe for Detroit. Shenwell on the chrome refractor for the Angels. Congrats, Mick. Brown, Mays, Blanco, Chapman. There's another father-son, the Biggios, which means both the Astros and the Royals are each going to get one. Mickey and Richard, congrats, guys. And father-son's going to put something up on the hit counter. It's been a little while since we hit that one. Suarez, Judge, Ramirez, and Rooker. So Judge is going to stay strong on the hit counter. Through the years, Mark McGuire. Congrats, Michael, on the Cardinals. And through the years, he's going to jump into sole third place. Blake Snell on the mini diamonds for the Dodgers. Giancarlo, Hessen Kjerstad, Gentry, Hassan Kim, Yoshida, Ursig, Jake McCarthy on the chrome. I believe it's a short print. It is. For the Diamondbacks, Jim, congrats on a chrome short print. Nolan Arenado for the Cardinals. That's a short print as well. The back-to-back short prints. And Michael, congrats on the Arenado short print. Bradley Blaylock, Matt Strom, Jacob Young, Keibert Ruiz, Luis Guerrero rookie, Cronenworth. Our second father-sons with the Clemens. So both the Yankees and the Phillies are each going to get one. Richard and Lou, congrats. And the father-son goes to 5. Up to 18 on that hit counter. Yasmani Grandal, blue border for the Pirates. Mick, congrats. Grant Holman, Max Fried, Spencer Torkelson, Kerry Carpenter, Tyler Phillips. And we got a buyback of Johnny Grubb for the Padres. Congratulations, Mickey, on the buyback. Johnny Grubb. Amelia Earhart. What a great non-baseball one, Richard. Imagine if it was, I don't know if it would be possible to get like a cut auto from her, but how cool would that be?
You know we have the same birthday?
You have the same birthday as Amelia Earhart?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Flaherty, mini dimes. So Amelia Earhart would have celebrated her birthday last week. George Kirby, Duke Ellis, Haney, Victor Robles, Lopez, Sogard, Kikuchi, Lamont Wade, and Ryan Weathers for the Marlins. Finishes off some pretty good heritage stuff, guys. Unfortunately, you know, we did get snubbed that one hit, but the other cards kind of made up for it. Let me get the all right. So we did get 2 Clemens. So each team's gonna get one. We did get 2 Biggios. So each of the Astros and Royals are gonna get one. And then we've got our other league leaders. We've got the holiday ones and the 2 ones. So again, not too bad. I'll recap the rest of it in a sec, but let me go through and first, there we go. Get our leprechauns up, and let's randomize off these league leaders. So we're going to start with left and right for the 2-card ones, which includes the Jackson Holiday. We're going to run them for 15 seconds. And here we go. Looks like right is going to take it. So Cleveland, you're going to get the leading fireman. And Baltimore, the sun side, Jackson Holiday. So Zach, congrats. You're going to get that Jackson Holiday father-son. Then we've got the 3 card leaders, plus we'll have the 1 blue hit to do. So we're going to set up. We'll go. Let's go 1, 2, and 3. And so the ones where it's the top center is 1, the bottom left is 2, the bottom right is 3. Otherwise, it's like left, middle, center. Here we go on these league leaders with 3 on them. 4 seconds left. 1 looks like they're going to take it, which is going to be left and top center. All right. And we're going to run that one more time for the blue border league leaders. Here we go. So 1 is going to be the Yankees, and 3 is the Yankees. 2 is the Orioles. So, Zach, we'll see if 2 can pull it off for you. Otherwise, it's going to the Yankees. Oh, they are. Look at that. The Orioles, the underdogs of the race, managed to take that one. Congrats, Zach. All right. So let me thank you, Leprechauns, for running for us. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you all again real soon. All right. So here is a whole stack of our blue border inserts. Get those shipped out to you guys. Here's a whole stack of the short prints I remembered and other guys like Jacob Wilson, Shohei, Ball Skeens. We got, Nolan's got some more short prints. Thank you, sir. So these short prints have to get loaded too. Yeah. Ben Rice was a short print. Strider, Lamont Wade, Hunter Brown. Nicholas was a short print. Shame on me. I sure remember that. Simeon, Glass now. Gavin Stone and Andrew Vaughn were short prints. Congrats, guys. Zach, you got the league leaders with Soto and Judge. Johnny Grubb on the buyback. McCarthy short print chrome. Betts silver foil. Merrill on the short print gold cup. Nolan Ryan reimagined. Drew Thorpe to 150. Jackson Merrill on the image variation Gold Cup. Short print. Jordan Walker, short print refractor chrome. Allie out of 99 with a great hit. They had to make up for the other box too for Trent. Jeff Hoffman had a black border. Jace Young had a cartoon variation. Gonzalez mini diamond short print. Gonzalez chrome short prints. Vientos was the 50, and this must have been what they considered the hit because they didn't give us a mem card or an auto. Pete Crow on the short print chrome. Jeff Hoffman on the 76s to 76. Pete Crow on the mini diamond short prints. And Ichiro on a silver foil. Some good stuff there. Guys, it looks like Zach, Lou, and Mick, you guys each all managed to win a Leprechaun. We'll add those to the giveaway at the end of the break, so congratulations on that. And now we're going to turn our attention to two 2025 Donruss boxes. Thank you, sir. We got our list up. Break number 605 is two of these Donruss guys. Congratulations to everyone who grabbed spots in Donruss today. We have got James D rolling with the Diamondbacks. Mark with the Bravos. Zach with the Orioles again. Mark with the Red Sox and the Cubbies. James J on the White Sox. You'd think that he was from Chicago as much as he wins the White Sox. But he is not. Zach for the Reds. There's empty box number 1. Let's see, back to the Reds. Guardians with Mark. Michael S. Rockies and Tigers. Mark the Astros. Wayne with the Royals. Michael S. Come on. Michael S. with the Angels. Jason with the Dodgers. Michael S. with the Marlins. Steve with the Brewers. Mark with the Twins. Zach with the Mets. Chad with the Yankees. Steve-O with the A's. Jason with the Phillies. Michael with the Pirates. Ken with the Padres. Christopher with the Giants. James D with the Mariners. Michael S with the Cardinals. Christopher with the Rays. Mark with the Rangers. James J with the Blue Jays. And Davis G with the Nationals. Guys, thanks for grabbing all these spots. I hope to pull some of that cardboard gold for all you guys. Steve, specifically, I personally hope that I pull some big Jacob Mizorowski for you. See if we can't get on TV like they did. I don't know if you guys all saw that. Mizorowski walked into a local card shop, bought a box, and somehow amazingly pulled a very rare of his own Bowman First, and then he autographed it. Super cool story. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to walk into my break room and rip cards with me. But if I can get a Jacob Miz hit for the Brewers spot today, that would be awesome. Coaster Ken, welcome in to the Card Lines family. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for popping in. Hope you have a great time in this break, and good luck on those Padres, Ken. Ken, if you are a first-timer with us, first of all, please feel free to stay active in the chat. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know what you're having for lunch while we break. We like to keep it positive and family-friendly, but other than that, no rules. You can talk about what's going on in the sports world, any big polls you've had recently, all that sort of stuff. We also have a hit counter that you see kind of on the bottom left in the blue there, and that's how you can get into some giveaways. We already have a shot at giveaways by buying into the break. And by hanging out with us. But if you play along in the counter as well, you can earn a couple more Leprechauns, which is how we do giveaways. The Leprechauns are going to race in your guys' name in just a little bit here. And what you're going to do is you're going to tell us which of those 4 spots is going to get the most hits out of these 2 boxes. You have a halfway point that you can make your updates. But you're going to tell us, is it going to be Hagen Smith and the Big Hurt from the White Sox? Is it going to be Bobby Witt Jr. and Aaron Judge, who are the 2 vets that somehow are in Donruss, despite everyone else not being in there? Is it going to be the Brewers teammates of Mizorowski and Made? Or will it be the Oakland rookie phenoms in Wilson and Kurtz? Tell us which of the 4 spots you guys think is going to get the most cards in these 2 boxes, as well as what you think the total between all 4 spots is going to be. So you might say Wilson, Kurtz, and 26. And if Wilson and Kurtz are the most cards, you're going to earn a leprechaun. And if 26 is the total of all 4 spots, you're going to get a second leprechaun. And those leprechauns are going to race for you guys at the end of the night and some giveaways or at the end of this break and some giveaways. We've got Prism Fat Pack with the red, white, and blue. I got a Mosaic Fat Pack with the pink reactives. And then third place is going to be a 92 Fleer Ultra Throwback Pack. That's what you guys are getting those leprechauns to earn today. And here we go into box number 1. Guys, good luck and thank you so much. Jake Peavy, Juan Marichal, Deion Sanders, Rhett Lauder for the Reds, Adam Wainwright. We got a bunch upside down here. Adam Wainwright on the Chrome Optic for the Cardinals for Michael. We got Big Poppy on a Laser Bomb Squad right away. Congratulations to the Red Sox, Mark, on the Big Poppy Laser Bomb Squad. Billy Amick for Minnesota. Chase Burns for the Reds. Zach, there you go. James Wood for the Nationals. Davis, nice. Here's Manny Ramirez. Eddie Matthews. Heston Kjerstad. We got a foil-rated prospect of Slade Caldwell for James D. and the Diamondbacks. Enrique Bradfield Jr. for Zach and the Orioles. Walter Janik for Houston. Tink Hentz. Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Roger Clemens for Boston. Hurston Waldrop for the Braves. There's Jackson Churio for the Brewers. Jack Leiter on the Optic for Texas. Spencer Jones on the Bomb Squad for the New York Yankees. Chad, congrats. And we got one of those fun spacers. Roby, St. Louis prospect. Owen Kase for the Cubs. There's Aaron Judge. So our first hit counter upside down is Aaron Judge. Bobby Miller, Mariano Rivera. Is our next one for the counter. It's going to be a silver foil of the Big Hurt, Frank Thomas. Congrats, James J. on that one. We got a cracked ice of Donnie Baseball, Don Mattingly for the Yankees. Chad. That's going to be numbered 7 out of 25, guys. 7 out of 25, Chad, for the New York Yankees. Don Mattingly. Cracked ice, Optic, beautiful stuff. And then right behind that is going to be an autograph. It is going to go to Cleveland out of 49. 16 out of 49, Wilbin Francisca. Mark. Back-to-back cards numbered less than 100. Wilbin Francisca to 49 on the Signature Series. Congrats, Mark, in the Guardian spot. First auto of the break. There's Braylon Payne for the Brewers. Chase DeLauder for Cleveland. Bert Campaneris. Slammin' Sammy Sosa. Billy Martin. Greg Maddux. John Smoltz on the Optics for the Braves for Mark. Evan Carter on the Diamond Marvels for Texas. I love these parallels. Mark, congrats. Cunningham for the Yankees. Rentaro Sasaki. So this one we're going to have to randomize off. There's Jacob Wilson. So the Oakland teammates get on the board. Kumar Rocker for Texas. Ryan Braun for the Brewers. Mike Mussina. Sebastian Walcott for Texas on a rated rookie laser. Mark, congrats. Cole Young for Seattle on the optic. Drew Gilbert for the Mets. Jared Thomas, Colorado. Jimmy Leland. Beltran for the Mets. Pedro Martinez. Robin Ventura for the White Sox. Foil rated rookie Zebby Matthews for Minnesota. Mark, congrats again. And Jim Tomei is going to be on the orange for the Phillies. Jason J. Jim Tomei is going to be number 2 out of 199. We almost had a bookend break there. Hey, Jim, what's going on? We started the Heritage break at 11 o'clock, and we just got into Donruss about 5 minutes ago. Welcome on in. How you doing? Chase Dollander for Colorado. Malcolm Moore. Jake Bloss. Terry Francona. Colt Keith. Ariati. Willie Stargell on the optic. Aiden Miller on the Diamond Marbles for the Phillies. Congrats to the Philly spot, Jason. There's another spacer. And there's Nick Kurtz joining Wilson and taking the lead on the hit counter. Luis Baez for Houston. A-Rod. There's a little Paul Skeens for the Pirates. Michael, congrats. Will Wagner for Toronto. Lou Gehrig. The White Sox going to get Kyle Teal on the foil. James, congrats. Slade Caldwell for Arizona. Congrats, James D. Seaver King, Washington. Levi Sterling. Tony Oliva. Will Clark. Kobe Mayo. And Gianni Bench. There's Big Poppy again. We got the bomb squad of him earlier on the optic. Levi Sterling on the silver rated prospect optic for the Pirates. Michael S. Tom Seaver on the milestones. Charlie Condon for the Rockies. Congrats to the Rockies spot, Michael S. Ben Hess, Bucky Dents. There's Frank Thomas again for the White Sox. So Thomas and Hagen get 2 up there. Connor Norby. Zebby Matthews. We've got a green for the Giants of Ezra Gonzalez. And that is to 199 on the green foil. Congratulations to the Giants, Christopher G. To 199. Brock Wilken for the Brewers. Brody Brecht for the Rockies. Eric Getty. Cal Ripken. There's Thomas JC for the Cards. Johnny Mize. Tim Hudson on the Chrome. Jackson Churio on the Elite Series for the Brewers. Steve, congrats. Carson Williams, Tampa Bay. Dalton Rushing for the Dodgers. Ken Griffey Jr. for the Reds. Randy Johnson for the Diamondbacks. Albert Pujols for the Cardinals. Juan Marichal on the laser for the Giants. Kevin Alcantara on the optic for the Cubs. And that's going to give way to our next autograph, who is going to be Signature Series Travis Bazzana. Guardians. Mark, congratulations. Number 1 draft pick, Travis Bazzana. Now, this one is not numbered, but we will take that as an auto all day for the Guardian spot. Mark, congratulations. Bazzana auto. Number 1 pick for the Guardians. There is it's in pretty good shape. There's just a little bit along the side, but the spacing's okay. We got Roman Anthony for Boston. Christian Moore for the Angels. Tony Perez, Junior Caminero, Mike Schmidt. Why they all go all over the place, I do not know. But Washington's going to get a green optic chrome. Jarlin Susana. Davis, it's going to be 60 or 84 out of 149 on the Susana. Congrats on the Susana to 149 green. We got an Ethan Salas clear for the Padres. Ken, there you go. I love the clear cards. Ken, that's a great hit. Congrats, man. Charlie Condon on the Unleashed. I believe these are carrying some good value right now. Charlie Condon Donruss hits. So congrats to the Rockies spot on this one, Michael. We got Arias for Boston, Dylan Head, Michael Young, Jim Thome, Brooks Lee for the Twins, Buster Posey, Connor Norby on the silver from Miami. Congrats, Michael S. again. Jordan Lawler on the optic silver for the Diamondbacks. James E., there you go. Caminiti, Bryce Eldridge, Jeff Bagwell. Yadier Molina for the Cardinals. Ricky Henderson, Mike Piazza. Optic, rated rookie Andrew Walters for Cleveland. Mark, congrats. And the Diamond Marvels, Colt Keith for the Tigers. Michael, congrats. So the Brewers have done okay, but no Miz or Made yet. And the hit counter is a tad light, but it is still early. We're still only about halfway through box one. Kendall George, Braylon Doty for Cleveland, Alex Gordon, Jim Palmer, Donnie Baseball, Jimmy Rollins, Greg Maddux to 149 on the blue for the Braves. Mark, 37 out of 149 on the Greg Maddux. Congrats, Mark. Clinche, rated rookie optic for Seattle. Congrats, James E. Spencer Jones, Trey Morgan, Dustin Pedroia, Andrew Jones, Dylan Cruz for Washington, Pablo Sandoval. We got Darren Baker on the optic, rated rookie for Washington. Congrats, Davis. Bomb Squad, A-Rod for Texas. Congrats, Mark. Cooper Pratt for the Brewers. Shields for the Royals. Edgar Martinez. Cliff Lee. Chipper Jones for the Braves. Jim Rice. We got Catfish Hunter on the optic for Oakland. And a Mason Wynn Explosion Diamond Marvels to 49. 24 out of 49 for the Cardinals. Michael S. That's a great one right there. 24 out of 49 on the color match Explosion Diamond Marvels. 24 out of 49. Congrats to the Cardinals spot. That's a cool card. There's just stuff going on all over that card. Michael, congrats. Griff O'Farrell, Jet Williams, Evan Carter, Jim Cott, Pee Wee Reese, Luis Angel Acuna for the Mets, Zach. And we're going to get Ricky Henderson on a red to 250. It is 3 out of 250. Couldn't tell if there was a 9 there in there. 3 out of 250 for Ricky Henderson. Steve-O, congrats. Ricky to 250. We got Biggio on the optic refractor. Starlin Caba, James Tibbs, Arrieta, Jace Young for Detroit, Ian Kinsler, Austin Wells for the Yankees. Jordan Lawler on the optic. Mike Schmidt on a bomb squad. I have not seen a Mike Schmidt bomb squad. That's cool. Jason J. Congrats on the Mike Schmidt bomb squad. That's sweet. Bateman for San Diego. George Lombard Jr. for the Yanks. Stargell, Darren Baker. There's Bobby Witt Jr. So Witt and Judge even it up. At least across 3 of the spots. Doc Gooden. Jake Peavy on the laser. And Will the Thrill Clark is going to be our next orange for Texas. Mark, Will Clark is going to be 33 out of 199. 33 out of 199 for Will Clark, orange for the Rangers. Tommy Troy for Arizona. There's a Mizorowski for the Brewers spot. Steve, congrats. His cards are hot right now. Steve-O, congrats. So Miz and Made now join the club. We got Wainwright, Andrew Walters, Tim Hudson, David Ortiz, Craig Biggio again on an optic. And we got coming attractions, Bubba Chandler for Pittsburgh. That's a good one, Michael, for the Pirates. Again, I'd love to have one of these have that auto across it. On-card auto would be so cool in that right there. Congrats on that one. Carson Benj, Leo DeVry, Catfish Hunter, John Smoltz. We got Jack Leiter. Kansas City. Gonna have Alex Gordon to 149 on the blue. 62 out of 149 on the blue for the Royals. Wayne, congrats. There's a Jesus Mate optic prospect for Steve-O. Steve, congrats. So we are knotted at 2 as we finish up the first break. But James D, you're going to get a Drew Jones Jersey King before all is said and done in box 1. Congrats, man. Drew Jones on the Jersey King. We got the Diamondbacks maroon swatch in there. Congratulations. That's our third hit. Gonzalez and then PJ Morlando for Miami. Some new sleeves for box number 2. And we do move into box number 2, guys. Weirdly enough, box number 2, we're knotted at 2 across the hit counter. So it is basically starting over on the hit counter. It is anyone's guess who is going to take this down. The Wilson and Kurt spot got 2. The Miz and Made spot came on strong at the end there, got 2. Witt and Judge got 2, and Hagen and Big Hurt got 2. There's empty box number 2. So you guys, let us know which spot is going to end up breaking this tie. And we did get 8, so let us know, are we going to double up to that to 16? Are we going to do a little better, like Lou said, and do 17 or higher? Excuse me. Or, which we don't want to happen, but are we going to do a little worse and not get to 16? I don't vote for that option. I vote that we're going to get somewhere in the 20s still. But make your predictions on the hit counter, which spot you think is going to take it, and what the total is going to end up being. We did get a couple nice autographs in there. We got a Drew Jones patch and some nice numbered cards. So not a bad box. We got box number 2 to get into even more trouble. As I rip up the packs, I'm going to do about half and half just to get to cards quicker. So when I'm done ripping this first stack of the first half of box 2, I'll ask Nolan to close that hit counter prediction. So start thinking and make your changes now. Otherwise, if we close up the hit counter, you got to roll with your initial guesses. And while I'm going to do all the cards, so it gave us a little more time. But while I do that as well, what you guys have going on this weekend? Anybody do anything super fun on the weekend? Any golfers out there get out on the golf course? Any swimmers out there get out to the beach or your pool or whatever to enjoy some nice summer weather? Anybody on vacation last week or anybody on vacation this week? If so, let us know. Pop in the chat what you've been up to. I am super excited myself. Gonna do some breaking today. As I said, we got the marathon today of 3 different breaks. Tomorrow night, we've got some more baseball fun going on. Wednesday morning, we've got Donruss Optic International Football going on. Wednesday afternoon, we're going to do the sweepstakes announcements, and we're gonna announce who won the July sweepstakes, the $50 store credit. So again, there's a few short days left to go to cardlines.com. Make sure that you sign up for the newsletter if you haven't done so already. It comes out twice a week. That is free, of course. And make sure as well that you check out our shop and see we got some great products at great prices and some great supplies at great prices. So check those out. If you do buy something on the web store before Wednesday midday, you're going to get entered as well into a chance to win $50 store credit coupon. So check all that out. We're going to announce that on Wednesday. While you're banging around with that, please, on YouTube, if you haven't done so already, hit that like and subscribe button for us. Let's keep growing our network, and tell some friends about Cardlines Breaks to join in the fun with us. All right, so Nolan, if you would be so kind as to close the hit counter for us. We got Johnny Mize, Bucky Dent, Frank Thomas is going to break the tie early. He's like, Rookie Hagen, take your time. I got this. Connor Norby. We're going to get a numbered card right away. Kevin Alcantara for the Cubbies to 149 on the blue. So congrats to the Cubs spot, Mark. Kevin Alcantara. That is 79 out of 149. Chase Burns for Cincinnati. Spencer Jones, Albert Pujols. Spencer Arrighetti, Cal Ripken. Sajasi on the rated rookie. Terry Francona. Brody Brecht. Oh, look at that. Back-to-back silvers. That's interesting. Brody Brecht, silver prospect optic for the Rockies. Oh, that's what felt so weird. I thought we had hit in there. That's another one of those where Donruss where the card was peeled. Look at that. I was wondering why it wasn't sitting right in there. That is terrible. That's awful. Obviously, Michael, we apologize. That came out of the pack like that. That's a bummer. Brody Brecht. What maybe is more important, though, is the card behind it is a better one, and that one is clean, luckily. So that's going to be the Prism Optic Charlie Condon. And thankfully, this one is in better shape. Didn't have. We've had that little fold over happen once or twice out of Donruss, and it is really unfortunate. But congrats on the Condon on that one. And fortunately, the Condon in much better shape than that Brecht was. Christian Campbell on an Unleashed for Boston. Mark, congrats. There's Tink Hence for the Cardinals, Billy Emick for Houston, Mike Schmidt, Ken Griffey Jr., Randy Johnson, Mike Piazza on the Lasers for the Dodgers, Jason Jick, Ryan Waldschmidt optic for Arizona, and Minnesota is going to get an auto. Kalen Culpepper on the optic Prism silver autograph. That's sweet for the Twins. Mark, congratulations. Kalen Culpepper for the Twins. Owen Kase for the Cubs. Walker Janik, Buster Posey, Tony Perez, and Junior Caminero for Tampa Bay for Christopher. Then the Mets are going to get an orange optic. Dwight Gooden. Zach. Dwight Gooden. Doc Gooden 112 out of 199. Congrats, Zach. Doc Gooden to 199 on the orange. And the White Sox, James J., you're going to have Braden Montgomery, clear rated prospect. Congratulations. Yadier Molina on the Elite Series from Michael with the cards. Chase DeLauder, Roby, Mike Piazza, Michael Young, Jim Thome, Brooks Lee for the Twins, Bobby Miller on the silver foil for the Dodgers, Eddie Matthews, Optic Prism for the Braves. There's another Rentaro Sasaki. We're going to randomize that one off. Braylon Payne for the Brewers. Jimmy Rollins. Jeff Bagwell. Yadier Molina. Ricky Henderson. Jake Bloss, Toronto Optic. A-Rod for Texas on the bomb squad. Mark. Jared Thomas, Colorado, and Bryce Cunningham for New York. Pablo Sandoval, Nick York for Pittsburgh, Miguel Tejada, and Randy Johnson, James D. Randy Johnson to 199 on the green. That is 72 out of 199 on the green foil for the big unit. Congrats, James. Yeah, that Doc Orange did look really sweet, Ken. I agree. I love it when the color matches work like that. Loma Vita for Washington for Davis. And Trey Morgan for Tampa Bay on the Jersey Kings. That is a purple to 49. Trey Morgan to 49. Christopher G, congrats. Trey Morgan, Jersey Kings purple to 49. 47 out of 49. We almost had a bookend break there. Congrats, Christopher. There's Brock Wilken for the Brewers. Brody Brecht again. This one's in better shape for you. Ventura Pedroia. Andrew Jones. Dylan Cruz. Beltran on the Optic. Paul Skeens on an Elite Series. Congrats to the Pirates on that one, Michael S. Carson Williams. Dalton Rushing. Ariati. Jim Leland, Carlos Beltran, Pedro Martinez, Mariano Rivera on a silver for the Yankees. And then James D, we got another one for you. A blue cracked ice Slade Caldwell. And that one's out of 15, James. 6 out of 15 on the Slade Caldwell. That's awesome. Congratulations. Slade Caldwell, 6 out of 15 on the blue cracked ice. Optic prospects. Roman Anthony for Boston. Christian Moore for the Angels. Lou Gehrig, Dick Bloss, Francona, Colt Keith. White Sox, Optic, Iriati. And Kumar Rocker on the Unleashed rookie for the Texas Rangers. Mark, congrats. There's another spacer. Franklin Arias, Dylan Head, Johnny Bench, Alex Rodriguez. There's Paul Skeens again for the Pirates. Wagner for Toronto. Noah Schultz on the prospect for the White Sox on the silver. Ryan Sloan for Seattle on the Optic. Braylon Doty, Cam Caminiti, Zebby Matthews, Tony Oliva. Will Clark, Kobe Mayo, Colt Keith, Optic, Seaver King, Silver Prospect Optic for Washington, Davis, and George Brett on the Milestones. Trey Morgan for Tampa, Kendall George, Churio for the Brewers, James Wood, Manny Ramirez, Eddie Matthews. Look at that. Another Travis Bazzana. And that one is 1 out of 25, guys, on the teal. So we got a Bazzana autograph. And now a Bazzana 1 out of 25. Mark, what a great Guardians break. Bazzana to 25. On the teal foil. That's awesome.
Whoa. Emmanuel Clase was just put on paid leave as part of a sports betting investigation.
Ooh, Emmanuel Clase sports betting. Breaking news here, guys, because of Nolan. Oh, someone else just broke it first, but Nolan breaking news. Brandon Sprode for the Mets. That's crazy. Theo Gillen. There's a Jesus for the Brewers. The hit counter, it's been a good box, but the hit counter has been very quiet. Rivera, Reggie Jackson, Roger Clemens, Hurston Waldrop, Kobe Mayo, Jordan Lawler for the Elite Series Laser for the Diamondbacks. James D, you're killing it with the Diamondbacks in this box. Congrats, man. JD Dix with the Diamondbacks. Carter Holton. Billy Martin. Maddox. There's Aaron Judge for the Yanks. So we're just going to, everyone's going to knot it up at 3 again. Bobby Miller. Dante Nori for the Phillies. Arjun Namala optic prospect for Toronto. Ramirez for Miami. Walcott for Texas. Ryan Braun. Mike Mussina. Campaneris. Sammy Sosa. Will Clark on the optic. Matt Shaw for the Cubs on the Diamond Marvels. Congrats, Mark. Another spacer. Thatcher Hurd. Connor Griffin for the Pirates. Congrats, Michael S. on a Griffin. Jim Rice. Jacob Wilson. So we are knotted at 3 and at 12 on the hit counter. Kumar Rocker. Reggie Jackson foil. And Nolan Ryan is going to be an orange to I think 199, right? 79 out of 199 for Texas. Congratulations, Mark, on the Ryan Express to 199 on the orange. And we got an autograph coming. It's going to be another teal foil auto. Carter Holton for the Braves. Mark, that's out of 35. 19 out of 35 on the Carter Holton autograph. Sweet. Low numbered. Teal auto. That might be the Kansas City blue auto or something. I forget what it's called. But a nice blue. Carolina blue. The South Korea blue for the Braves. Mark, congrats. Bryce Matthews, Matt Shaw for the Cubs, Luis Angel Acuna, Edgar Martinez, Cliff Lee, Chipper Jones. We got Tony Oliva, Gary Sheffield for the Yankees on the bomb squad. Chad, there you go. Cam Smith for Houston, Trey Savage, Austin Wells, Evan Carter, Jim Catt, Pee Wee Reese, Billy Amick on the Lasers for the Twins, Mark. Colson Montgomery for the White Sox, Bubba Chandler for Pittsburgh, Cash Mayfield, Doc Gooden, Jake Arrieta for the Cubs, Jace Young for Detroit, Ian Kinsler, Zebby Matthews for the Twins, and Spencer Jones on a little explosion bomb squad for the Yankees. That's number 299. So Chad, congrats on the Spencer Jones bomb squad, numbered 85 out of 99. Congratulations. Sweet looking card. Cooper Pratt from Milwaukee, David Shields, Kansas City, Big Poppy, Willie Stargell, Darren Baker, Bobby Witt Jr. comes in late, and the Vets might take it. Luke Keyshaw for the Twins to 250 on the red foil. So, Mark, the Twins have got a couple hits for you, including the Culpepper auto. Congrats, Mark. Chase DeLauder, the Guardians continue to roll for Mark as well. Mark, congrats. That's to 149, 2 out of 149. So it's really Bazana, but then adding a DeLauder to 149, that ain't so bad either. Chase Dollander, Malcolm Moore, Jack Leiter, Adam Wainwright, Andrew Walters, Tim Hudson, Ventura, Brooks Robinson on the milestones. There's Nick Kurtz. Nick Kurtz is we got to knot it up again. We're up to 14 now. Luis Baez, Craig Biggio, Jordan Lawler, Catfish Hunter, John Smoltz, and then we've got a laser, Michael Young for Texas. Congrats, Mark. Mark, you're having a great break, my friend. There's a pink Noble Meyer for the Marlins, Michael S. And that Noble Meyer is to 79. 56 out of 79 on the pink optic. Craziness. For Miami, congrats. Seaver King, Levi Sterling, Ivan Rodriguez, Pudge, Prince Fielder, the Wizard Ozzie Smith, Nolan Ryan, some big names to finish here. Pedro Martinez, Christian Moore on the coming attractions for the Angels. And again, let's put a little autograph right there. That would have been awesome. Congrats, though, Michael S. on the Christian Moore. That's a cool card. Couple more left. We got one more Charlie Condon for the Rockies, Michael. And Ben Hess for the Yankees. So we ended up with 14 on the hit counter. If you picked Witt Jr. and Judge or Wilson and Kurtz, you got it correct. If you picked 14, you also got it correct. We'll give Nolan a chance to tabulate that for us. And we're going to get those leprechauns out because we got 2 Rintaro Sasaki's. We don't want to download that. There we go. Edit our list. So let's go through and copy in our teams. We got the Nationals alphabetically up to the Diamondbacks. We're going to run it for 21 seconds. And first and second place are each going to get a Rintaro Sasaki. With 17 seconds. We got a little bit of a lead of the Padres. And looks like the Rockies up top. Twins making a move. The Sox making a move. Astros, Phillies. Here comes a sprint from the Cardinals. So the Cardinals and the Astros. All right. So Leprechauns, thank you once again. Don't go anywhere because they're going to be running real soon. The Cardinals getting the Rintaro Sasaki. Houston getting a Rintaro Sasaki. And we'll recap. Thank you, sir. All right, so Zach, Lou, and Ken each earned themselves the Leprechauns off the hit counter. And then Zach, Lou, Mick, and Ken, you guys each earned Leprechauns just for hanging out with us today for the giveaway. So thank you guys so much. Let's do a recap here. We got the Christian Moore coming attractions. Noble Meyer to 79. Chase DeLauder to 149. Lou Keyshaw to 250. Spencer Jones to 99. Carter Holton auto to 35. Nolan Ryan to 199. Matt Shaw Marvels. Elite Series Green Laser Jordan Lawler. Bazana to 25. Kumar Rocker Unleashed. Slade Caldwell was to 15. Jersey Kings Trey Morgan was to 49. Randy Johnson to 199. Braden Montgomery clear. Doc Gooden was to 199 on a little orange color match. Culpepper auto. Christian Campbell. Charlie Condon chrome. Prism Alcantara to 149. Drew Jones on the Jersey Kings for the Diamondbacks. Made Optic. Alex Gordon to 149. Bubba Chandler coming attractions. Mizorowski. Will Clark to 199. Mike Schmidt bomb squad. Ricky Henderson to 250. Mason Wynn Explosion Marvels to 49. Greg Maddox to 149. Colt Keith Marvels. Condon Unleashed. Ethan Salas on the Clearly. Susana to 149. Travis Bazana autograph. Gonzalez to 199. Marvels Miller. Jim Tomei to 199 on the orange. Evan Carter. What's up, Wayne? You made it just in time, man. Francisco to 49 on the auto. Don Mattingly was to 25. Spencer Jones. And David Ortiz on the Bomb Squad Laser. Finishes off some good Donruss action we had going on in there. Thank you guys again for participating on that. Hit the like and subscribe button if you'd be so kind. It is now time for us to get some giveaways going. So what we're going to do is we're going to take each of your spots in the breaks, and that's going to be a Leprechaun. So for those of you that had multiple spots, You're in good shape. Mickey, you did very well. Wayne, Bobby Witt Jr. in Donruss. I think we got 3 or 4 of them. I think just the base ones though. No inserts, unfortunately. Unless I'm forgetting one, but a couple Bobby Witts for you. We'll grab then everyone who had spots in the Donruss break. That was 31 folks. Did not paste over. Let's try that again. All right. Back to Heritage. Make sure it all pastes in properly. All right. There's 31 spots. Go to Donruss. We're going to have a packed field for these giveaways. 61 spots. And then we had Zach, Lou, Mickey, Ken, Zach, Lou, and Ken. He's got leprechauns for the hit counter in break 2. And for break 1, Zach, Lou, and Mickey all got leprechauns in break 1. And Wayne, you joined in. I'm going to give you a leprechaun for popping in. Popping in late this time. And hopefully you'll catch us next time and you can see more of the break. There's 72. I'm going to run it. We're going first, second, and third place. 1 race. So let's build some suspense. We're going to run this guy for 42 seconds. Jackie Robinson. It's not Jackie Robinson Day. It should always be Jackie Robinson Day in some ways, but here we go. Yeah, work tends to do that, doesn't it, Wayne? All right, guys. So first place, Leprechaun. Oh, let me get the. That'll make it easier. Oh no! Pause. There they are. All right, I did not have that up, so I paused it at 28 seconds. You guys can see right now, we got a bunch of guys running up front, but Mickey down below, you're leading. I'm going to continue it from here. There's 28 more seconds on the race. Here we go. $20 seconds left. First place Leprechaun's going to get a Prism Fat Pack. Second place Leprechaun's going to get a Mosaic Fat Pack. Third place Leprechaun's going to get 1992 Fleer Ultra. We got Richard and Jason. We're rolling up top. We had a little push from Ken, and then he fell back again. We got a push from James J. Makes the run. So James J. wins Prism. We got Jason J. came out and held for the Mosaic. And then we got Richard T. grabbing the 92 Fleer Ultra. So congrats, James, Jason, and Richard. And again, so James, this one's going to go in your loot with the White Sox and the Blue Jays. Jason, forgive me, I forgot which spots you had, but this Mosaic Fat Pack with the pink reactors are going to go into yours. And then Richard, for your loot, you're going to get the 1992 Fleer Ultra. So guys, that's going to do it for lunch break and break number 1 of Marathon Monday. We're going to be back on in just a few short hours here at 4 o'clock Central, 5 Eastern, to do a little happy break of some Chrome basketball and a 1990s hoops. You guys don't want to miss that. Get on in. We're going to have more giveaways and Leprechaun fun for that. And then we're going to have a later night break again starting 8 Central, 9 Eastern. We're going to do some more baseball. We've got 2019 Chronicles, 2019 Update, 2021 Bowman Chrome, and 2022 Topps Chrome Sonic. So hopefully you guys join us for the rest of the evening. Have some fun with us. Ken, again, welcome into the Card Lines family. Hope you had a good time with us. Everyone else, thank you guys for coming on back over and over again. We could not do this without you. We appreciate you guys, and we're excited. We get through 2 more breaks with y'all. So it is, in fact, always another day and another chance at ripping some cardboard gold. So guys, go have fun for the rest of the day. We'll see you guys at happy hour, hopefully, and then hopefully we'll see some more of you guys again after dinner. Take care. See you soon.